Hey queens, welcome back to my channel, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to a Sims 4 cast video. It feels like I haven't done one of these in a lifetime, but I think it's only been like a couple of days, a week, I don't know. But it feels like I haven't been in the old cast studio for a while, so I'm glad to be dipping my little tootsies, my trotters, back into the mud bath. I don't know. Anyway, we are back today with a Realm of Magic Sage makeover. So I'm fully aware that this is the third video now that I've done on Realm of Magic, but I did buy the pack recently, so I'm bleeding it dry. I'm drinking every last drop from that potion vial. I am. But after this video I will call it down because I've got these videos are pre-recorded anyway, so I don't have any more Realm of Magic videos planned at the moment, so this should be the last one that you see for a while if you're getting sick of it. If you're not, then just ask me to do more and I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? Very impressionable guy. Anyway, I wanted to take it from the I envisioned, I guess, these guys were like professors at Hogwarts, or they were from like a neighbouring school. So what year was Harry Potter set in? Like the 1980s? No, I don't know, maybe like the 1990s, I don't know. But I wanted to take it in that direction, so I tried to find clothes that sort of beckoned to that era, or made it seem like they were from the J.K. Rowling Wizarding World. So, who is it? Busted Pixels came in really, really handy with Elphaba's clothes. I think I chose quite a few outfits from Busted Pixels because they do sort of have futuristic or time period outfits. So that came in handy so much. And with Elphaba as well, you will see me going through trying to put weird face details on her, because originally I had the idea of making her seem like she was a cursed animagus type character. So there's a custom content creator called Pixis, and they make really, really interesting and weird but also fantastic insect CC. So you will see me go through, and I do put this sparkly skin overlay on her, but then as well as that you will see me try and put on this, it looks like the frowns from Buffy the Vampire Slayer when you have the vampires. And I didn't realise at the time, but the accessory that comes with that is spider eyes, and I thought that the CC was just broken, but it turns out the spider eyes are in the hat section, so I could have used them and have her be Spider Woman, Animagus, cursed woman, but I didn't realise. I did not realise, so I didn't actually end up doing that in the end. And I did change her eye colour to black, or dark brown, but then I do change it back to pink at the end because I was it makes her seem more interesting. But I really I think Elphaba was my favourite one at the end of this video. I just really liked her style, really liked how she turned out after the little facial restructure I gave her. Simeon was the one that I did the quickest, and I felt really bad for him, so I do go back and give him just a little bit of a retouch. I lighten up his hair, and I just amend his face a little bit. Morgan, on the other hand, Morgan killed me. Morgan absolutely killed me, because there's nothing wrong with Morgan at all. Actually, I could have left him the way that he was, but I thought that I'd have a crack at just trying to sort him out a little bit, because his face was very long. So I did sort that out, but then after he's just he was just so difficult to do. I don't know why. And then with his clothing preference, he prefers feminine clothes, so I was cool, that's fine, let me do that. But then when I was putting the clothes on, they just didn't really seem right. And I have no issue with people wearing whatever they want, so please don't think that I'm that way inclined, because I am as accepting and open as they come. So it just wasn't working for me. So I do actually avoid female clothes, but you will see me try and give him hints of feminine clothes in some places. So I in the everyday outfit I do try and put heels on, and then I'm nah, it doesn't really work. He looked like a fawn, he looked like he had cloven feet, so I was I can't really be doing that. It was just really hard. So in the end I tried to go for a Tom Riddle type character, where he's because in the films Tom Riddle, he was handsome bad boy, so I wanted to give him that type of vibe, and also give him a little bit of a hint of Magnus Bane. If you guys know who Magnus Bane is, it's from Shadowhunters. Does anyone watch Shadowhunters? I watched Shadowhunters solely for the fact that I had started it and I had to finish it, but the show was a little bit poo, wasn't it? Especially towards the end. It's one of those shows where I watched it and I just didn't really understand what was going on. And I have the same thing with Riverdale. I watch it and I just have no idea what's going on. I just don't know. But anyway, I wanted to give him a Tom Riddle or like Magnus Bane type of thing going on about him. So like, do you know those teachers at school where they're like the young ones, but they're also like young, handsome and fun? I thought he could be like that type of professor. And then with Simeon, I thought that he could be like the old, sort of like Gilderoy Lockhart, the one that like the mums all swoon over. But I think I'd probably swoon over Simeon, to be fair, if I was at school. Is that weird of me to say it? Well, it's out there now, innit? I've said it. Oh dear. I spoke to you guys like the other day about a blind date that I was going on. I'm pleased to let you know that I've hit that blind date, and it actually went okay. I was pooing myself, and like throughout the day I had to record myself getting ready. So I had the genius idea of letting my cats decide on what I was wearing. So I wrote down some options on paper and I put like cat treats on top of them, and then whichever one they chose like first, or whichever treat they ate first off of the paper, that would be what I wore. And ultimately they chose a full black outfit on a 24-degree day. So I had to sit down with them and said like, can I please not wear this? Can I please wear what I want? And we all three of us, we agreed that I could wear whatever I want. I sound weird, don't I? But they my cats told me I can wear whatever I want, which is nice of them to do, isn't it? But I had to film myself throughout the day, and then I went on the date. It was very, very weird because like the people that were doing it were in the Zoom call with us. Zoom is like Skype, basically. They were in the Zoom call with us, but muted, and their cameras were off as well. But if they wanted me to like do something or adjust my camera angle, then they would just pop in and like ask me to do it, and it was just a bit weird. But the guy that I was on a date with, we really enjoyed ourselves, and then at the end we had to hold up a bit of paper to say yes or no on whether we would see each other again or not. I said yes and he said no, but I said yes as friends. I think I'm one of those people that knows definitely knows instantly on whether you're gonna like someone or not, or like whether you've got that connection with them. And I knew like quite early on in, but I was like, this guy's like really cool. Like I could see myself going out for drinks with him, being friends, like all of that stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'd see you again as a friend. And he said no, but he said that he would see me again as a friend. So that was actually really nice, and it was just nice to have like some human interaction, isn't it? Like I call my friend Eli regularly, like almost every day, but it was nice to speak to someone new that I haven't actually like spoken to. It was a bit exciting, to be honest. As much as I did poo myself, it was actually very exciting, and I'd recommend it. If you guys are on any dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, anything like that, hashtag not sponsor, but if you're on any of those dating apps, then by all means, like just go on them and just say, like, if you match with someone, just be like, do you want to have a Zoom date? And honestly, it's like hilarious. And like the more wacky you get, like one of my friends had a baking like Tinder date, and they were on FaceTime and they were just baking together. I think that's actually like hilarious. Like just do things like that. But Boris is going to let us know at 8 p.m. today anyway if lockdown is extended or not. So who knows? You might be able to go out and sow your wild oats after Sunday, after today. Who knows? I'm really hoping that it does get lifted soon, just so people can go out and do what they want. I mean, some people are doing that anyway, but it would just be nice to do it without any sort of like repercussions, wouldn't it? But I don't know. But anyway, I'm going through and doing alphabet at the moment. Sorry, I feel I'm really got like a sore throat at the moment. I'm just getting a bit hoarse in the old throatation area. But anyway, I originally wasn't actually gonna do all of their outfits. I was only gonna go through and do like the first everyday outfit, which is why like I did them, and then you would have seen me go back and then start doing their outfits again. So I think I said it earlier, but I do prefer like Elphaba, the way that she turned out. She's my favourite, solely because there was more CC to work with her. Some of the CC I already had in my game anyway, but there was more to work with her. So I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed like all of the stuff that I found for her. With all three of them, sporting outfits was like, oh well, look, you can see me like here, and I really am trying to go through and put a dress on him, and I'm just like, it's not working for me. It's not working. So in the end, I just like put him in a suit. But anyway, yeah, like the sporting clothes, I don't know what people wore back in those times, in the times of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, Harry Potter. I don't know what they wore. So in the end, like there are clothes that came in. Oh, he is handsome, isn't he? Yes. There are clothes that came with Realm of Magic that do sort of like lean towards Quidditch. So the female one especially, the female full body outfit, I think it's under cold weather, but that looks like Quidditch robe. So I was like, cool, I'm going to put Elphaba in that. And then for Morgan and Simeon, I put them in like the male equivalent of that, I guess. And I think, bear in mind I am colourblind, so I think I put them all in blue. And I just thought that could be like their house colour or school colour. Represent, you know what I mean? I don't know. And things like nightwear wasn't really bothered about because you're not like they're in bed, do you know what I mean? And swimwear wasn't really bothered about that either. And I think with the party outfit for Morgan, I do like put some makeup on him because he had makeup on already, so I do try there and just sort of like lean back to what he had before. It was just really hard. If I found a dress that would have worked, honestly, believe me, I would have done it. It broke my way little heart to take him out of that dress. It did, honestly. I do really want to start doing some like, in preparation for the eco lifestyle pick, I do want to start doing some like eco homes, and I really do want to do a let's play, and I think I might start a let's play when the eco lifestyle comes out, and I do a let's play with that. I have like a nice idea for it. I'm just too scared to do a let's play because I feel like I'm poo. I just feel like I'm one big giant poo. So I don't know if anyone, like, I don't really like play Sims gameplay too much, so like I feel like I don't know a lot of things that I should know. I feel like people might get annoyed at me. I'm just very scared to do a let's play, but I would honestly love to do a let's play. Would you want to see a let's play? Should we do a let's play? Let me know if you want to see a let's play and I'll do it. Like I said before, very impressionable lad, I'll do it. If you want it, I'll do it. What you need, baby, I've got it. No, that's not it, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. So we're into the twirlies, and this is Simeon's everyday outfit. I believe it is blue, and I did lighten up his hair, like I said. So I think he's like, definitely got those Gilderoy Lockhart vibes going on. Dare I say it, regrettably, daddy? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to carry that on like throughout all of his outfits. So you've got like the sportswear, like Quidditchy thing that I was talking about. Things like sleepwear and stuff, really not bothered about because you're not going to really see it that much. So I found something like timely for Elphaba, but for the boys I couldn't really find anything, so I wasn't really that bothered by it too much. So yeah, gave him a bit of body hair, why not? And for his like cold weather outfit, I need to remove those earrings from the hot weather outfit. He does suit them, but for his cold weather outfit, I couldn't find anything, so I just gave him a darker version of his everyday outfit. With Elphaba, I did find something different, so I did stick her in that, but you'll see that in a minute. But Elphaba, like I said, she turned out like my favourite. Look at this like power suit, boss ass woman. I just think she looks really nice. Maybe she works at like the ministry, because she's like got like quite power suity outfits, doesn't she? I don't know. And then you've got like the Quidditchy type outfit. I'd like that definitely like does look like Quidditch wear, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And then this is like the nightwear that I found. It's like Victorian inspired. Cute. Nice party wear. And with that Pixis overlay, you did actually just see it with the nightwear, but it does sometimes like go on top of the clothing, but I feel like where they're like spellcasters, it sort of adds to like the magic of it all, doesn't it? Yeah, so you can sort of like see it there, like the dress is like all glittery, but I don't really mind that, to be honest. I think it works really well. And then this is like the new cold weather that I found for her. Really like that. It's by Busted Pixels. And then this is Morky Boy. So sadly he's not wearing any feminine clothes whatsoever, but I do think he is looking devilishly handsome, like he's gonna come out of a diary, possess you and make you open a chamber. Do you know what I mean? Oh crikey. But I like the way he turned out. I think he does sort of look suave. I don't remember giving him that butt dimple, but butt dimple, the chin dimple. But I'm here for it. It's fine. It's cool. It's cute. And then with the party wear, he did have makeup on in the party wear before I made him over, so I thought I could at least carry that over. And that's sort of like Magnus Bane, isn't it? Magnus Bane always had like heavy... Did he have heavy eye makeup? I don't know. And I thought he would be the type of person that isn't too scared to wear a Speedo, so I put him in a Speedo. Well, yeah. But I think they all turned out quite lovely, individual personalities, and then for the cold weather I couldn't find anything again, so he's just in a darker outfit of his everyday. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. I need to clean off the butter from my keyboard. I was eating a slice of buttered bread and I dropped it on my keyboard, so I've got to go and clean that off. Stay safe, wash your hands, eat all the food you can. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta, Avida say, Guten Tag, that's hello. Aloha, bye. Bye.